The starter is on top of the ladder as Differentiator goes up. Walks in, set, racing. He didn't hold them long at all, and Sea Waif and Native Chimes the first to jump away. In fact, they left on equal terms. A length and a half away then is Chief Archer, who'll settle on the outside of Gallant Ranger, followed further back then by General Grant. Over on the inside to Sunsphere, getting back is Wild Galar, then Fred Dagg, Surf Point. Gold Merit's well off them, and back last of all when they run down the riverside is Differentiator. Native Chimes has taken off for Watson, and when they work down the side of the course at the 950, it's out there doing it well. Native Chimes. It led by about 5 or 6 lengths over Sea Waif. A length away then is Chief Archer, then Gallant Ranger down on the inside. 3/4 of a length away General Grant. A length and a half to Sunsphere, back with Wild Galar. Then over on the outside is Fred Dagg, Surf Point. Gold Merits is well off them, and still last of all is Differentiator. At the 550, Native Chimes is starting to come back to the field. Native Chimes only a length and a half to Chief Archer. It'll be the first to grab the leader. Sea Waif is third. Gallant Ranger coming away from the inside. It's had a great run to the turn. Over on the outside, General Grant, followed further back Wild Galar, Sunsphere. Gold Merit still well off them. At the 250, Native Chimes is kicking strongly. Gallant Ranger now. It's being called upon. Sea Waif gets through. Down the outside, running on as well here. General Grant, Native Chimes fighting tooth and nail. Now on the outside, General Grant, who dived, made it close. General Grant has dived at Native Chimes, who kept on giving, kept on coming back, and they have split the line, locked together. Gold Merit's finishing well. Sea Waif close up with Sunsphere also. In behind them, Surf Point, Wild Galar, Gallant Ranger with every hope, then Differentiator, Fred Dagg, and compounding to run last, Chief Archer. Native Chimes, who just kept on giving, wouldn't surrender under the vigour of Watson, but then the run came from General Grant diving. They've gone to it locked together, and one held on, Native Chimes. Number one, Native Chimes has held on by a proverbial whisker from General Grant, and they were queuing up everywhere for third, fourth. Well, 8's gone into the frame for third, Gallant Ranger, and it was getting swamped. Gold Merits is fourth. Differentiator finished fifth. So 158. 158 in that hectic finish for race number 3 of the day. Native Chimes, a very good performance here. 1200 to 15. Took up the role of pacemaker, set the pace, and set it quickly. Came back to them, challenged, fought them off, and has just held on by a nose with a half a length second and third. By my admiration from Native Song for M. Southgate. Paige Kenny, trained by Paige Kenny and ridden by Holly Watson. General Grant by All American out of Soldier's Smile, owned by Rod Russell. Brad Parnham, the rider for Stephen Miller. And 8, Gallant Ranger, in that very tight go for third, was able to just clinch the minor placing by Galar from Secret Crush. Kira Yule in the saddle for Michael Lane in 130.14, 35.34, the last 600 there recorded. And Native Chimes has now got 6 on the board from 40, and she has won at 1500 before, and she's got the job done today, clinging on desperately. Race 4, the Thompson Surveying Consultants Handicap over 1600, and no changes to come in the next 224. Well, it went right down to the wire. Awfully tight go. And let's join Britt in the yard.
Very close. Paige Kenny not here. We just had a word with Ike, who said he thought it went the other way. Rod, what did you think on the line?
Yeah, I thought probably a dead heat, to be honest. So I'm glad she stuck her head out at the right time, yeah.
Were you just willing her from the stands to keep on going? We know this is the way she races.
Yeah, I thought on the corner she looked to be struggling a bit, but I knew she'd fight it out. So yeah, I was really impressed. She did a good job, did a great job.
She was up to 1500 metres today, and we know the way that she races. It's kind of just a situation of having to let her do what she wants. Were you concerned that she might just be tiptoeing in that latter little stage?
Oh yeah, I was concerned, but I think the 14-15, even out to a mile, probably suits her a bit more because she's not brilliant. But she's pretty tough, so she keeps doing her best and she keeps trying hard, yeah. So.
She's so tough, isn't she? Every time she goes to the races, you know she'll give you 110%.
Yeah, she's a lovely mare, and Paige and Mike have done a great job with her. Holly seems to suit her really well, so yeah, it's a real team effort, yeah.
And we know she can get a little bit above herself in the yard and whatnot, but today she seemed to contain herself.
Yeah, she seemed pretty good today, and she's always good at home. So yeah, she does get a little bit uptight at the races, but she just fits into the system at home. So she's a nice mare to have around, really. Yeah.
I'm sure she is, especially when she's winning like this. Well done.
Thank you very much.
There is Rod, Paige Kenny's father, not here today, Paige, but she'll be cheering, watching on, I have no doubt. Holly Watson has handled Native Chimes perfectly. She knows this mare really well, Scott, and the key is just to let her run.
It certainly is, Britt. That's the way that she likes to do things. It's a bit of a case of letting Native Chimes do what Native Chimes wants. We'll get Holly to jump in front of the microphone and we'll ask her about the run. Holly, watching it live, she was out in front by a fair margin, and then she came back to them. Was she just getting a bit of a breather there before the home straight?
Yeah, I was just trying to give her a bit of a breather because she went quite hard early. So then when we got to the corner, I just asked her to kick away, and she found really good.
Is that little breather about as much as you can get out of her because she likes to run?
Yeah, definitely. She's suited to the 12 because she can just jump and run, but the 15, she just finds even more.
If they were to step her out again just to a mile, an extra 100, would it worry her?
I don't think so. I think if you just come out on a quiet and just find a rhythm and then kick away like that again, it'll make it easy.
What about how's the Serenity later on? Can we get a bit more than a let's hope so?
Well, for the boss, let's hope so.
Well, best of luck, Holly.
Thank you.
Holly Watson hoping that How's the Serenity will be able to get up later on today. Does so with Native Chimes, who takes out race number 3.